Hi guys, welcome back for another video, which is a bookish video today. Yes, it's been a long time since I did one of these, guys. So let me tell y'all, the reason being, January, I only read one book, y'all, which I'm very disappointed in myself. Even my book buddies was like, Oprah, what happened? I was like, I don't know. I couldn't even explain it. Like, I wouldn't say I was in a slump. I did watch more TV than I read, obviously, but it wasn't even because I just wasn't in the mood, y'all. I can't explain it. Like, nothing was wrong. I wasn't depressed. I wasn't like in a slump or anything, but for some reason, I just wasn't in the mood to read. But the only book I read in January was The Never List by Jade Priestley, which happens to be our book pick for the month. But this video will not consist of the book club details just yet, because it's going to be a whole separate video that I do that, guys. And but of course, y'all know I got some footage, so I'm going to discuss that shortly in another video. But the reason why I want to hold off on that video is because I want to read the bonus book, also The Favorites by Lane Fargo. Beautiful cover. I want to also read this one, because this one, guys, I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews about this book. I know Stacy ended up reading it, but I didn't get a chance to ask her like her final thoughts on the book. So if she's watching this video, please let me know, like, what did you rate this book, because we never did talk about that. But anyway, okay, so these were the two book club reads, guys. The Never List was the main read, and this was the bonus read. So I ended up reading this into its entirety. And I'm also aware that it's a part of a series, I believe, because obviously the book was left on the cliffhanger. So we're going to dive into this one pretty soon, guys. Like I say, I don't want to discuss it just yet because I'm holding off, because I'm going to do a whole different video with footage from the book club. So basically, this video will just consist of the books that I picked up today from our book club meeting. These were the book club reads, but our book club, guys, was at a local bookshop, and you know, we had treats and we just sat around and discussed the books, and we also shopped. And the fun part about it is the bookshop is closed on Sundays, so the owner specifically granted us permission to host our book club there. So she opened up the building for us, which was very, very, considerate of her to do, such a huge favor, because when I tell y'all, we had such a time. But don't get me wrong, we always have a nice time at our book clubs, but I just love the way that every meeting is so diverse and it's so different. So I'm going to discuss, okay, so the books I'm going to share with y'all today are two books that Stacy had borrowed. She read. We do, I don't even know what you call it, guys. Like, we've been doing it for years. Like, if I buy a book and I like it, I'd be like, look, this is a book I want you to read. So I end up giving it to her. And then so she does the same to me. So we always do book swaps. So basically that's what it is. So these are two books that she ended up reading. And I'm also going to discuss the three books that I bought today from the bookshop from our book club meeting. So without further ado, these are the three books that I bought from the meeting, guys. I got, the first one is Alice Feeney, Rock, Paper, Scissors. So this is my first read by Alice. I ended up watching the His and Her series. I didn't read the book, but Stacy, she watched the series and she read the book, and she said she liked it, the book, a little bit more than the series. So I don't know, might pick that one up, but I've really heard great reviews about this book. Matter of fact, the host, the girl that worked at the bookshop, she was there and she was telling me that I think her or her mom, somebody in her family read this book, and she said the plot twist was crazy. And I was like, that's probably why thriller and suspense is one of my favorite genres, because y'all, I love a good plot twist. I love the fact that I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the story, and then boom, like the author just takes me in a whole different direction that I did not expect. I love it. Can never get enough of it. So she said this book will definitely give me that feeling. Okay, so next up we have Andy Weir. Hope I'm pronouncing his or her name right. Project Hail Mary. So this is the book. This is our next book club pick, guys. Jazz, she's one of my book buddies. She's the host, and she picked this book. So this is sci-fi. So very interesting because I don't read a lot of sci-fi books. So I'm gonna dive into this after I finish my current read. So yeah. So last but not least, I've been seeing this book float around. Y'all been giving rave reviews about this book. And Abby from the book shop, she was telling me that her mom read it and she was like, I'm telling you now, she was like, it's a book that's gonna make you cry. And as y'all know, I love historical fiction, and it is an historical fiction book. So Kristen Hanna, The Nightingale. And book, I think it was bookmarked by Aaliyah. I think it was you that told me a lot of good things about this book. And not only you, but I don't know. I've been watching I watched like 2 or 3 videos, and y'all raved about this book. So I'm gonna dive into it. And it's crazy because when I was walking around, because when we before the meeting, before we actually sat down and discussed the book, we actually browsed around for a bit just to see, what they had, the different genres and such. And when I went to the historical fiction section, this caught my eye. It only had 1 copy. So y'all know what that means. It was meant for me. Especially when I've been hearing so much good buzz about it. So yeah, very, very excited to read this one. Last but not least, these are the books that Stacy had picked out from the, that she swapped with me. So this is the one I'm actually going to start tonight, guys. It's Love Requires Chocolate by Raven K. Stringfield. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Very, very, very cute cover. And I read it. Let me read the synopsis, because I read it earlier and I was like, okay, I'm down. Whitney Curry is primed to have an epic semester abroad. Having collected every detail possible about Paris, she has created the perfect itinerary and many, many to-do lists. She anticipates a grand adventure filled with vintage boutiques, her idol Josephine's Baker old stomping grounds, and endless plays sure enough to inspire the one she writes and directs. But all is not imagined when she is dropped off at her posh Parisian. A fish out of water, Whitney struggles to juggle schoolwork, homesickness, and mastering the French language. Luckily, she lives for the drama, literally. Cue French tutor Thierry Magnin, a grumpy yet handsome soccer star who's determined to show Whitney the real Paris. Is this type A theater nerd ready to see how lessons on the City of Light can turn into lessons on love? Raven K. Stringfield is a writer and professor originally from Suffolk, Virginia. Her creative nonfiction has appeared in publications such as Shondaland, Zora, and Catapult magazine. Love Requires Chocolate is her debut novel. Okay. So, but this is my first choice anyway for the night. But I love a debut novel, guys. So I'm very excited to read this. Stacey says she liked it. It was very, very cute. So, and let me see how many pages it is. I might finish this tonight. 267 pages. So yeah, definitely going to, my bad, y'all, I'm just diving through it. Oh, they got the little, and look, she got it, the cover. Very, very cute. Very simple, very cute though. I love it, especially like the pink and the purple. Speaking of, guys, I still have my makeup on from the book club meeting, in case you're wondering what I got going on. But that's the reason why I'm so dolled up. But as you can see, but it's 40 something degrees today in Louisiana. So, but honestly, it wasn't as cold today as it has been like the past couple of days. Like it was bearable. Like I had a jacket on and like I had like this long dress, but I was good though. You know, I was good. So yeah. Okay, so last but not least, y'all know I love Rebecca Searle. I did read One Italian Summer and In 5 Years by her. So this would be my third novel by her, The Dinner List. Yeah. So I will keep y'all posted on how everything is going. Like I say, I know it's been a minute since I did a book video, but you know, guys, I just been trying to juggle, balance life. So we gonna make it do what it do. So I will see y'all in all the videos that's to come, including the winter devotionals, book related things, thrift things, and also the upcoming book club meeting footage. I got that ready for y'all too as soon as I finish the favorites. So I hope y'all have a great week and happy reading.